live streaming video.
Good morning, Sunday morning, 8:50, and I'll tell you, a wonderful place to go during the summer, the Conway Public Library. And with us is Tara McKenzie, Head of Youth Services at the Conway Public Library. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I have to say, right off the bat, I'm a patron. Love the library, support the library, and it is a wonderful community resource.
Well, thank you, Marty. I'd like to thank you and the other taxpayers and community supporters, and
Sure.
especially the Friends of the Conway Public Library.
Mm-hmm.
We are in the middle of our summer reading program.
Right.
And we have a summer reading program for all ages, from birth to adult. And not only do you get the benefit of reading,
Right.
but you can earn prizes as well at any age. So that's some fun things going on at the library now.
Well, nice, and also sort of when the kids. I mean, it's nice to get them in the library. I mean, these are sort of like young minds that are developing.
Yes.
So how can the library help that and just make them into ideal citizens?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because children's brains develop at enormous rates. When a child is in their first year of development,
Right.
they make connections at 700 connections per second. And it's really important to make those connections meaningful. So, for instance, if a child is brought up with a large vocabulary, then that makes a difference because that is not only a connection made, but a connection remembered.
Right.
So brought up in a literacy-based community, society like ours, that makes a difference in how they're understood, how they do in school, and that carries on in life. So we have resources from birth with our dramatic play, toys and dress up and real life experiences, all the way to picture books, into early readers, into juvenile books and chapter books, all the way into adult books and other resources. We don't just have books, we have computers, we have online books, we have programs, we have everything that
Right.
a community member could need. We cater to every need that someone has. So if you have a question, come into the library and we can address it.
A lot of times I'm going to the library and you see a lot of sort of the young moms, young dads,
Yeah.
and of course we talk about books, but you also have you have the story times for kids,
Yes,
and,
we do.
and don't you have like puppet shows or
We
so?
do.
So what's some of the things that
So to encourage reading-
to connect with children?
Yeah, and not only connect with children, but community members make connections between themselves,
Sure.
which is really important. But yes, we have story times. We have 3 story times a week. We also do outreach into the community. So we do story times at daycares and schools. We also bring in people for puppet shows, like
Right.
we had Marion Posner and we had the Waldorf School. So we also bring in other people. We have, during the summer reading program, for instance, every Wednesday between 5:30 and 6 o'clock, we have a program to support the summer reading theme. And this
Right.
year's theme is Build a Better World. So everything has to do with building a better community, building a
Sure.
better world. This week on Wednesday we have a butterfly presenter to build a better garden, but we also have things like beekeepers coming. We have another touch a truck type community
Sure,
event.
sure.
So we have a lot of things. We also have one of our outreach programs is pairing with schools. So
Right.
I do a lot of outreach after school programs, and I'm also doing a read aloud with the Conway Rec Department this summer.
Nice, and again, the basic library has gone beyond books, and now when you go into the Conway Public Library, I mean, you have a 3D printer.
Yes.
People also now can use their library card for a ukulele if they want to as well. And I see that you have some controls here on our
I
desk,
do.
and people can't see it yet, but there's a robot here in the
is.
studio. So what sort of big on science and technology and math. And certainly, you turn on TV and you see the robot shows and stuff like that. So, tell me about how this robot ties into the Conway Public Library. And I
Well,
hope that
this
robot
robot-
doesn't. I hope that robot doesn't bite.
Oh, it's not turning on one
right,
side.
all right. Well,
so let me get it
yeah,
straighter.
do what you got to do.
This is one of our more popular programs with 4th to 6th graders.
Okay.
And this is the culmination of what they will build in their advanced robotics class. And this is a claw robot.
Sure.
Let's see if we can get the claw going up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you can't see it?
No, hang on.
Okay. The other
Good
wheel
robot.
isn't working. Good robot. Okay,
go.
there we go. There we go. Okay.
Here we
So
go.
this is what they build in advanced robotics after they take beginning robotics.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're looking
There we
at
go.
it. Okay. We got.
Okay,
There we go.
after they take beginning robotics, they build this claw robotic.
Okay. Okay.
And they can, they build the robot. It's like
Sure.
a Lego.
Yeah. And how long is this program?
This is, there's one in the fall for 10 weeks,
Right.
and then there's one in the spring for 10 weeks. And this is the end of the 2 programs.
Right, okay.
And then they use computers to code it, so they can code this robot to do autonomous programs. So they can code it to do repetitive actions, like pick up a block. They can code it to, they have sensors all over it.
Right.
To sense, like a Roomba, to sense a wall and,
Sure.
go up to it and back away and turn. They can code it to change colors. They can do all sorts of things, so the kids just love it. So that's one of our more popular programs. We also got donations of sewing machines.
Right.
So that's another Makey type program, and we're looking for someone to head a sewing program. So we're looking into that. We've got contacts out, and we're looking for someone to do that. So we've got a lot of programs that we're looking forward to. Tessa has also done some read-alouds this summer with middle school kids.
Right.
So, you know, we're trying to do the basics as well as on the cutting edge.
Well, just because it's summer, your mind, your brain shouldn't take time
No.
off. No. So, and if people want to get an idea of what programs are offered at the library,
Yes.
can they? There's a website, and just remind you got a cord there, so just watch yourself. Okay. There you go. Sure.
Sorry.
No,
Yes,
it's
we
okay.
have a website. It's
Sure.
www.conwaypubliclibrary.com. We also have calendars at the desk that
Sure.
list, I don't know if you can see that.
No, that's okay.
But list
Okay.
everything that's coming up.
Right.
We're also having a One Book, One Valley
Right.
coming up. That's not going to be for a little while, but
Isn't
we
it like
just
the Boy
picked
and
the
Bicycle or
books.
something? What's that? What's the name of the book that's coming up for that?
It's 1 in a Million Boy.
1 in a Million Boy. Right.
So
right.
that's going to be coming up in the fall. So we have a lot of community things going on, and we have a lot of things at the library, and a lot
Sure.
of things outside the library. So we really are trying to be a community hub.
Excellent. Well, thank you
So-
very much, Tara, for stopping by. Tara
Thank
McKenzie,
you,
Head of
Marty.
Youth Services, Conway Public Library. Go into the Conway Public Library.